Hey folks, it's the Ukulele Doctor, and I'm coming at you today with another little tutorial aimed at those who are looking to level up their ability to play jazz and blues on the ukulele. And today we're going to be talking about how to play two chords, the C dominant 9 and the C major 9. But let's briefly review what those chords are. So you may have learned at some point that a lot of chords can be analyzed as a series of minor or major thirds stacked on top of each other, that is, third intervals one after the other. And the pattern for the C dominant 9 is going to be a major third with a minor third on top of it, another minor third on top of it, and a major third on top of that. So major, minor, minor, major. And if we build that pattern on the root note of C natural, we get a C natural, E natural, G natural, B flat, and D natural. Alternatively, we can take that B flat and move it up to a B natural. The pattern we have there for the C major 9 is going to be a major third, minor third, major third, minor third. And building that pattern out, we get a C natural, an E natural, a G natural, a B natural, and a D natural. And you might have noticed one little problem with these chords, which is that they have 5 notes in them, and the ukulele only has 4 strings, so it's quite literally impossible to play 5 notes on the ukulele at the same time. And in order to get around that limitation, we use what's called a shell voicing, which is one of those fancy music theory concepts where basically you get rid of one note, whichever note is the least important, from the bass chord, the C major, in order to make sure that you keep the 7 and 9 notes that give the chord its unique quality. And typically what that means is dropping the 5, that third note in the series, in this case the G natural, because that is the least important for the sound of this chord. Okay, now let's take a look at how to play these chords. So the C dominant 9, we start by putting our ring finger on the first string on the 3rd fret to get that C natural, and then we need to take our other C and move it up to a D by putting our index finger on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, get that D natural, and then we take the G string, that 4th string, and we're going to move it up to get that B flat. We're going to move it up 3 half steps. So then the C dominant 9 sounds like this. And as I said, the only difference between the C major 9 and the C dominant 9 is that that 7, the 4th note in the series, gets moved up a half step. So in order to do that, we can just take our pinky finger out here and take that 4th string and move it up 1 more half step to get the B natural, and it sounds like this. So that's how you play the C dominant 9 and the C major 9 chords on the ukulele. Okay, and then just to finish us off, I'm going to play a brief passage from a jazz standard that includes a C dominant 9 chord. The song is called Autumn Leaves, and I'm going to be playing from the bridge. And it's a song about seasonal change as a symbol for emotional and relationship changes. So when you hear the words winter song, you're going to be hearing that C dominant 9. But sends you winter's song. Thanks for listening.